What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video I'm going to probably one of van life's most loved park ups. I haven't been able to go there for ages, none of us have, but today that all changes. As I said, I'm heading to somewhere where we all love and is very well known. But I thought I'd just show you, I'm parked up. I've literally just landed. I landed late last night from Albania. I took a little trip with a few mates. Was over there for 4 nights. Really loved it, but I'll tell you more about that later. So I picked up the motorhome about 12 o'clock last night, 1 o'clock, yeah, 12 o'clock last night. Was on my friend's driveway. Massive shout out to them, really appreciate that. I've literally driven the motorhome to a little park up. This is one of my old haunts in Hemel Hempstead. Come here many times before. It's just like a bit of a no man's land road kind of thing. So yeah, motorhome's all parked up there. Spent the night, didn't want to park under the conker tree, which is right there, because they keep falling. The floor is littered with them, and yeah, I didn't want them bouncing on the roof, so managed to park just to the side of it. I'm going to hit the road. I need LPG and I need a little bit of shopping, and then we're going to get to the place that we all love. Have you guessed? Have you guessed yet? Drop it in the comments. Come on, get your guesses in. Where am I heading to? Right, let's crack on, shall we? Now, it has been nice being away, and Albania, first time I've ever been there, really nice. But it's so good to be back in the motorhome. It's just one of the things, you just love getting back to your own place, didn't you? Even though mine looks an absolute mess at the moment because I've got everything in there for upcoming events, the NEC and things. So yeah, it is a bit it's a bit full on in the back. Right, I am here. It has been a long time since I've been here. It's a long time since many people have been here, to be fair. There are quite a few people here already. There's Pete in the old Sundance. I think I'm going to pull up behind him. Somehow. We are at The Drove, Stonehenge. I think I was parked right where Pete is now when I brought my mum and Liam here I want to say a couple of years ago now. It's been a while since I've been here, but I think The Drove's only just reopened. It's been shut for, I want to say 6-8 months, maybe a little bit more. Now, I don't want to get into why it was shut and all the conspiracies and, you know, all the things and that, but there's a few reasons really. I mean, it's been resurfaced, so as you can see, the road does look nice. I'm going to go for a walk in a minute. We're going to have a little walk down, maybe go around the stones. So there was resurfacing, and I think there was another thing, that there was rubbish down here and people have been dumping rubbish, so they come and cleared it all, and then they've, you know, resurfaced and that. And the resurfacing does look and is a lot better, so that's a bonus. But there was some, you know, anticipation, were they going to open it on again or not, because, you know, a lot of people do take the mick down here. I mean, I'm gonna call it for what it is. People do live down here for, you know, more than a night or two, which is what, you know, ruins things. Now, you guys know I advocate, you know, not to outstay your welcome and things like that. In a place like this, I have stayed a couple of nights. I don't get everything out. I'm going to have a little walk round and I'm going to see, you know, how it is down here, because it is a really special place to a lot of people. So it would be a shame to lose it and, you know, do something to sacrifice it. So we've got to do our utmost and kind of call it out when people do stuff stupidly and do stuff wrong, and just like, not, you know, be abusive or anything, but educate them, try and, you know, and just suggest that you shouldn't be staying here for longer than, you know, well, that's when you get noticed and that's when problems start happening. Because if you're staying for weeks on end, yeah, your rubbish has got to go somewhere, and your let's say ablutions have got to go somewhere, and that's when it becomes a problem, and that's when people start getting angry and annoyed, and problems start happening. So yeah, but on a positive note, the Drove's back open, the stones are just there. Look, They're just over there. Gonna have a little walk round and yeah, enjoy the Drove. Right, so just had a walk down, and we're not at the end of the Drove, but we're as far as vehicles come. And yeah, I was talking to the guys that I'm with, and I think this place has been open about 2 weeks, 3 weeks from when I'm here now. And there's so much rubbish that's been left, and then there's people proper setting up camp again. There's fire pit burn marks everywhere. This is the type of stuff that's just gonna ruin it, and they're gonna eventually close it. This is a special place, and it is a nice place to park up, and it's nice to sit out. In this kind of weather, you know, all glorious sunshine, it's nice to be out in it. So I can push the boundary of wild camping to getting a chair out and sitting outside to, you know, watch something. But anything more than that, I'm not down with. You know, you don't need to be doing that. It's not a campsite. So yeah, a little bit disappointed really, because what I've seen so far, and it only being 2 weeks, it's not good. The road's good. The road is nice, and what they've done, and it is very nice and level and flat. And they've done a good filling. There's no major craters and potholes and troughs. But yeah, what I've seen so far from just 2 weeks, not a good sign. Good morning. As you can see in the background, it is a very busy morning at Stonehenge. There's a lot of people over there at the moment. Really peaceful night last night, hanging out with a few people. Nice to be back down here. It's a nice place, it really is. I loved bringing my mum and my brother and Achillia and Liam down here a couple of years back. It was really cool to bring them, because my mum had never been here, and nor had any of them, so it was nice to bring them and be able to show them and stay here and then wake up looking at Stonehenge. It was really pretty cool, because I mean, there's not many places you can do that on a site like that, is there? When I say site, I mean like national wonder of the world site, not campsite, because I mean, I've been pondering it overnight. Now, for pure clarity and transparency, last night we sat out, had chairs out, and yeah, just sat out and talked and chilled out. So I did have my chair out, but that's as far as I go. I don't set things up. I don't get my table out. I cooked my food inside my van. All my rubbish is inside my van. Everything's there. Nothing's out. Now, like I say, I was out for a walk yesterday, and I spent a lot of time yesterday just thinking about how I'm going to word this, and you know, should I even say anything and things like that, because it's difficult, isn't it? I don't want to hate on anyone, but when some things are being done, you got to call it out for what it is. Now, I got footage which I'm going to show you in that, and I know some people are in bad situations and they haven't got anywhere to go or something like that, so I get it. But then, I mean, this is not acceptable. I mean, it's a caravan, man. It can't even move. What is going on there? That's more than a campsite. That's an abandonment. It's just not right. And again, I'm not hating on that person, but if they're in a situation where they can't go somewhere else, or they haven't got options or anything like that, you would think they, of all people, would want to protect this place and be a good example to keep it open and safe and secure forever onwards. But doing that, it's only going to get it closed down, because eventually they are going to close it if this keeps happening. Be it, you know, I don't know how they'll technically do it, and I don't want to get into arguments with that, but that's not right. Leaving rubbish, scorching the ground with fires, you know, I mean, even if you are going to have a fire pit, put a mat down. I'm not saying do it, and I'm not condoning it, but, you know, it's a real difficult one. It really is, because I like this place. I'm not emotionally connected to it. I'm not, you know, if it closes, it'll be a sad day, and it'll be a shame. But Am I going to lose any sleep over it? No. Am I going to worry? Am I going to then stop van life? No, not at all. It won't bother me in any shape or form. I like this place when I'm passing through. But to some people, this is quite a lot to them. They love it because of the spiritual connection, the beautiful sight, or they just need somewhere to stay, and this is a great place for them. But they're ruining it. And I think we all need to, call it out when we see it, because what I've seen is not right. It really isn't. Now, you can all jump in the comments and let me know what you think. I might get some hate for this, but hey, I'm a big boy. I can take it. I know I'm not saying anything bad. I'm not saying anything wrong. So, yeah, if you agree, then jump in. If you don't, again, jump in. I got broad shoulders and I can take it on the chin, whatever you want to put in the comments. I mean, here, like what? Like, why? I don't get it. I really don't get it. And then if you go further down, there's this burnt out bin. Now look at that. So someone's brought an incinerator with them, and then they've just thought, well, yeah, that would be a good place to leave it. I'll just leave it here on a World Heritage site. Why not? Because that's a done thing. Come on. Really? And then them people are going to whinge when they go, that's it, shut, road closed at that end, road closed that end, that's it, done. It beggars belief. Don't treat wild camping as a campsite. I've said it before, I've said it in my book, I've said it in my talks, and I've banged on about it over and over again. Don't be a dick. It's not just wild camping that applies to, it's life, Don't do something you wouldn't do in your own street, or your mum's street or your nan's street, because it's only going to lead to consequences, isn't it? I mean, that's been there since I've been here. Just I haven't seen anyone in it, but there you go. It's I'm gonna walk back down because I don't want to see any more. I don't want to wind myself up anymore because it's a beautiful place and I don't want to, rag on it or anything or that, but I want to be real and I want to call it out because, and I don't want to predict this, but when it does get shut down, I can refer to this video and say I told you so, because it's a fair warning. If I do see the people out, then I will have a chat with them saying, look, this really isn't, the best thing. Now, I don't want confrontation, and I'm not suggesting anyone go out and confront people or anything like that, but come on, people. We're better than this. We are better than this. I mean, just look how beautiful this place is. Look at that. Honestly, they've got pot plants out, and then they're running a generator away from their caravan to here. I mean, what? Putting pot plants out means you want to make it nice, yet it looks like, well, looks like Beirut. And I don't mean to be offensive to Beirut, but I don't know, it just looks awful. You're looking at that and you've got that, and it's clear they're going nowhere. They're here to stay. Right, I've had enough of whinging. I've said my piece. I'm not going to go on about it anymore because I don't like being like that. You know me, I'm happy-go-lucky. I'm always jolly, I'm always laughing, to the point that it annoys some of you because I laugh too much. But hey, we don't care about that either. Right now, I'm going to pack up the motorhome. Pete's just started. He is getting ready to make a move. So am I. I'm going to go pick up a parcel and do a little bit of shopping, maybe get some LPG, and then make my way to the barge. So I'll catch you guys in a bit. Right, just got to the barge. It's a bit drizzly out there, so I've literally just parked up. I'll show you around in a minute where we're all parked. But I did say I've been to Albania, and I thought I'd tell you about that because it's the first time I've ever been, and I literally just flew there with some friends. I think there was 12 of us, I want to say. Yeah, 12 of us. So it's quite a lot of us. We all had different places. So a few of us shared an apartment, which was really good value. It's really cheap out there, really good. I think for the four 4 nights, 5 days for food and drink and like just pottering around and doing bits and bobs, and I spent like 150 euros, which is really good. I mean, I got a couple of little presents in that as well. Got a little football kit for Liam, and I got a little present for Mia, and I've got a new niece, Nyla, so I got her a little gift, but it's to go on a buggy and that, because she's like that big. So no, really nice country. The food was really nice. The food that we ate was really, really good, but quite samey. You know, most restaurants are doing pasta, pizza, and pasta, pizza, and seafood. And don't get me wrong, great quality, but not like wow food. You know, it wasn't like incredible, like, oh my god, I need to go there. I need, and trying to find stuff on Google. I don't know if any of you have found this. Trying to find stuff and information on Google in Albania is quite hard, because there's not many reviews and not many things. And to be fair, not everything's allowed there as well. Like, there is no McDonald's in the country. None. Zilch. Nada. Because I was like, I don't know about you, but I like to go and have a little look at McDonald's in different countries just to see the difference in menu, because some of them can be wildly different. They've got Burger King and they've got KFC. KFC had a little bit different, but nothing major. Now, one thing I did want to talk to you about, because I went to a different country and because I know a lot of you do travel in your motorhomes and here, there and everywhere, and which I'm going to be doing in Europe later on this year, is Saily, the eSIM app, which is absolutely brilliant. Now, I used Saily at the very beginning of the year before they wanted to partner up when I went to Thailand. So basically, it's an app on your phone which is available on Android and iOS iPhones. You just download it, which I'll put a link in the description down below. You can pick from over 200 locations around the world of where you want data. Now, these are data SIMs, so you don't have a phone number, but you just go on there, which I'll show you now. It's really, really simple. So let's just say we're going to go to Turkey, and you're going to go for more than 7 days. So you want 30 days worth of internet. If you was going for a long trip, like when I went to Thailand, I knew I was going for months, but I wanted data the second I landed. So the minute I turn my phone off airplane mode, I want to be able to have internet. I don't want to then have to get it in the airport and all this and that. I'll deal with that at another point, because I know I'm staying there for a couple of months. So I will get a proper SIM card for that country later on. But to just get me through the first few days, the first week, so I've got internet. As soon as I land, I can get, to my hotel. I can travel through the city. I know where I'm going. This is an absolute game changer, and that's what I used it for, basically. So yeah, let's just say we're going to Turkey. We're going to get 10 gig for 30 days. You just click continue. It comes up on your payment there. You're getting 10 gig data only for 30 days. And then if you enter the coupon URBAN, you get yourself 15% discount, which is an absolute bargain. So there you go. It pops up. There's your discount code that entered and accepted. Then you can just go down to your payment method, click pay. And then as soon as you land in that country, you can now use data. It's really simple. It walks you through the whole process. You're probably thinking, how does this work? It's an eSIM. Now, pretty much all smartphones of modern smartphones can accept eSIMs. So you don't need to go to the shop and get a SIM card. You don't need to do that. You just activate it on your phone. You can turn your other SIM card off, so you're not using the data on your other SIM card like from the UK. And then when you get into France, Germany, Switzerland, Turkey, Albania, America, Canada, wherever, Thailand, wherever you are, you've got that SIM. As soon as you land there and it senses you're in that country with your data roaming on, bosh, you've got data and you are off and running. So if you are traveling anywhere and you want to make life a bit simpler, just for them first few days, or even the whole trip, because they've got some great packages. They really have. You can get unlimited data for Turkey for 15 days or 30 days, 20 days, 25 days. Now, it's different prices for different locations and different times and different quantities of data, but it's all here. And once you've entered your discount code, that sticks in there. Saily just saves a lot of hassle. You download it once, you're good to go. You can then choose which country you're going to. If you're going to one country now, then you move into another one and another one, another one. You can keep changing and buying different data plans and eSIMs for that country that you're going to, which is perfect. Now, you haven't got to worry about your roaming charges, because you can turn roaming off your local SIM, like your UK SIM, you can turn that off, so you're not going to be paying extortionate prices like that. You're just paying for what you need, when you need it, for how long you need it, which is perfect. It just works, it really does. There is also an ultra plan, which gives you a whole heap of perks. If you are real traveling and you're on a big trip, then you might be better off going for that, because there are, like I say, a lot of perks to be had in that. So definitely check that out. But the bottom line is, if you want data in a country that's not your own and you don't want to pay roaming charges, Saily is the way to go. But make sure you enter the discount code URBAN, scan the QR code up here or click the link in the description and check out Saily, because it's an absolute game changer for being able to travel and get data like that as soon as you arrive in the country. Let's have a little break. I've been working on this, so let me show you this. 2026 calendar, yes. The calendar is looking absolutely banging, if I say so myself. I will drop a link in the description below, or you know, up here. Scan that, head on over to the website, pre-order yours now, because there is going to be a limited amount. I'm only going to get a certain amount because I don't want to be stuck with them forever if they don't sell. So if you do want one, then I'd really appreciate anyone that does buy one. But if you do want one, then definitely go up here or in the link in below and grab your 2026 calendar now. Just having a little walk over to the Honey Street Mill. Now, I've been in many times before, so we got to the campsite and it's a bit drizzly. You can walk over there, have a little bite to eat. They've got loads of cakes in there. I love a place that's got something where you can go. I mean, the Barge has got the pub, so you can go into the pub, have a drink, have something to eat there. But then you've also got over here, for during the day, you can come to the mill while it is a little bit drizzly in that, and you don't want to sit out on the campsite because of the weather. So yeah, love it. All right, I have got to say, this place does some absolute fantastic cakes and desserts. The choice is just so much. We all stood there for about nearly 5 minutes looking, going, what are we having, what are we having, what are we having? Now, this is a treat because obviously my diabetic nurse would probably kick me in the nuts if she saw this. But this is treacle tart with ice cream, and yeah, Pete went with treacle tart with ice cream, and Carla, along with wetting herself, which is pretty normal for us three. We're not serious at all, are we? But that's what is that? Chocolate and raspberry, chocolate and cherry. And raspberry. Yeah, look at that. Good cakes, aren't they, mate?
And good coffee.
Yeah. Shame about the company. Rude. Right, I'm going to stuff my face with treacle tart. I love a tart. I can't remember where I last filmed, so this might be a bit of an awkward transition from where I was the previous to now. But Luke, do what you can, because I am pants at filming these. I'm a pants YouTuber overall. I mean, you don't need telling that. You guys know that. When it comes to these kind of meetups with my mates, I'm not that great at filming them. I'm really not. For obvious reasons. I'm hanging out with my mates. We had a really nice roast dinner that we all kind of cooked the other night, and that was fantastic. And we've been to the gaff more times than I think any of us want to admit, because they've got some absolute stonking cakes over there. They really are banging cakes. So if you are in the area, you do come here, then do go over there and check it out, because you ain't going to be disappointed. They do a really nice big breakfast butty as well, which is really good, really nice, and pretty good value for where you are and for what, you know, kind of establishment it is. It's quite a upmarket, good quality ingredients place. So yeah, not bad price at all. But yeah, absolute banging time at the Barge, hanging out with my mates, chilling out before all the busy time starts with the NEC. And on that note, are you going to be there? If you are, let me know what day you're coming. I have got some exclusive stickers that are going to be released at the NEC, so you're going to want to come and grab yourself one of them. Come and say hi. We've got loads of things on offer. Got some new products. You're going to want to see them. Can't wait. So if any of you are coming along, make sure you drop in the comments below. Make sure you come see me and Tash on the Park for Night stand. And on that note, I will catch you lovely lot next week. Take it easy. Bye.